do you think you have a smile that's impossible to fix, or it just costs too much?
Well, Sullivan Dental Partners in Brentwood changes lives. This fourth-generation dental practice is known for its expertise in dental implants that are affordable.
And that's where we find Sylvia Castaneda with this segment sponsored by Sullivan Dental Partners.
Sullivan Dental Partners in Brentwood is known for its state-of-the-art technology. I mean, check out this procedure suite. Who wouldn't want to come to the dentist? This chair is so comfy. I may have to hang out with you a little longer.
Hey, you can stay as long as you need to.
Well, I'm here with Dr. Sully, and what I love is because of this technology, you can do smile makeovers really quick. Tell us about that.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's one of the biggest things people hate is that it takes a lot of time to get their teeth fixed. And honestly, with technology now, we can do stuff in as little as one visit, you know, or 24-hour turnarounds. And so we're able to trial on smiles, replace missing teeth, whether it's one or a full mouth of teeth, really quickly.
That's amazing. Now, I know people may be a little scared about replacing a whole mouth of teeth because they think, okay, sedation. That's not scary, right?
No, that's the nice part about it is, again, when we're doing a lot of stuff in one visit, being able to be sedated and get to sleep through your own visit is amazing. And so patients come in, they get to relax, we have blankets, they sit back, and they sleep through their dental work and wake up and have a new smile.
And who wouldn't want to sleep through that?
I'm with you.
So talk to me about Frank. You have a very special patient. You want to share the story about him. Tell us a little bit about
Yeah,
him.
Frank's a great patient. You know, he came to us after decades of of looking and knowing he needed dental work done and not being able to find the right person. And there's so many people out there like Frank who put others before themselves and their family. And so I think, you know, it was really special to be able to help Frank create the smile of his dreams after years of really wanting that.
What I didn't like about my smile was I had a lot of teeth missing. Through the years, I didn't really take care of my teeth as I should, so I lost a lot of them. So I didn't smile or talk as much as I used to or as I like to without trying to hide my smile. It was always my kids first, so it was, I just put myself on the back burner. Most dentists I went to, it was like, we can try to do this, we can work through this, or we might have to take this step. I think the highest price, they quoted me like $90-some thousand. Okay, you know, thank you, but I won't be back. Like, I'm not gonna be able to afford that. And Mrs. Sullivan was the only dentist I ever talked to that was just down to earth and just straightforward with you. With Mrs. Sullivan, it was like, okay, I can do this. This is what it's gonna cost. And we also offer programs to help you pay for it. And okay, I can afford that. I haven't had a full set of teeth in a long time. I have to say, probably since I was like 15 years old. And it just feels wonderful. I get a compliment every day. If you're looking to get your teeth fixed and don't really have the money or you think it's not in your budget, please just contact Mr. Sullivan. I guarantee, like I tell everybody, he will work with you. I have recommended so many people to Dr. Sullivan's office, I have lost count. I love it. He's done a wonderful job.
Doctor, $90,000 plus for a smile makeover, it seems like a lot. How can you do it so much more affordably?
You know, we actually have our own in-house lab here. So one of the things that we can do to save patients money is we're actually manufacturing everything in office. So that way we're not having to send out and incur more fees for us that we then pass on to the patient. So we're saving a lot of money there.
So how much can you get the monthly payment down to?
Honestly, to get a truly new smile, you can get that for as low as a couple $100s a month.
Wow, that is impressive.
Yeah.
And for you to see smiles made over, what does that do to your heart?
Well, frankly, it's everything. I mean, when you have someone like Frank who's gone his whole life basically not having that and putting others first, to be able to be the one that gets to give them that back and to truly change their smile and see what it's doing for him, it's probably the most rewarding thing we get to do.
I love that. Well, ladies, I'm so glad that we got to share this story with you all. I'm going to send it back to you. Doc, can I stick around just for a couple minutes and have a little quick nap?
Of course.
You were so awesome, ladies. See you just a little bit.
Well, we love Frank and his new smile. This segment was paid for by Sullivan Dental Partners. If you have questions, visit TennesseeDentist.com or you can call the number on your screen.